I tend to like beautiful women more than unattractive women. I don't know, maybe that makes me bad.
You know, the National Enquirer, Howard, did a story on me not so long ago that in the history of the world, nobody has gotten more beautiful women than I have.
In the history of the world, nobody has gotten more beautiful women than I have. Asterisk, if you're looking for a rocket scientist, don't tune in tonight. But if you're looking for a really beautiful woman, you should watch. Asterisk, you like girls that are 5'1". They come up to you. Asterisk, no, where do women come up to you and not offer themselves? They'll walk up, flip their top woo, and then flip their panties. Asterisk, oh, the body is a 10. What about the face? Asterisk, well, you never get to the face because the body's so. Asterisk, have you ever had sex with a fat woman in your life? Asterisk, I've had sex with women who later got fat. Asterisk, I love this. This is fun using Jennifer's back to sign a release. Asterisk, have I ever been with a black woman? Go ahead and say yes. Asterisk, you have. Asterisk, yes. Asterisk, I view a person who's flat-chested as very hard to be a 10. Asterisk, how do the breasts look? Asterisk, the breasts are okay. Asterisk, well, that's important. Asterisk, I think a bad boob job is terrible. You know, they look like to light posts coming out of a body. Paris gets criticized for this and that. But she's very beautiful. Her skin is flawless. She's dumb like a fox. Asterisk, and you're going to have more kids. Asterisk, I think so. Yeah. Asterisk, really? You believe it? Asterisk, yeah, sure, I would. Asterisk, what do you need that headache for? Asterisk, because I like kids. I mean, I won't do anything to take care of them. Asterisk, and things with Melania are good. Asterisk, excellent. Asterisk, the sex is still good. Asterisk, the sex is extraordinary. She's terrific in bed. She wouldn't want me to say that, but she is. Asterisk, oh man. She's naked there, isn't she? Asterisk, she is actually naked. Asterisk, oh, Jesus, what a life. Asterisk, not so bad. Robin. Asterisk, does she wear outfits to bed, like special outfits? Asterisk, no, she wears nothing. She's a great beauty. But she's also beautiful inside, which is almost as important. Not really. Probably. Asterisk, you treat women with respect. Asterisk, I can't say that either. Asterisk, all right. Good. Asterisk, all right. Somewhere in between. I do treat women with great respect. Somewhere between respect and doo-doo. Asterisk. Asterisk, imagine your own voice becoming your downfall. That's not a movie plot, that's Trump's real life unfolding and brutal. Clarity. Asterisk, Howard Stern's old interviews unedited, unscripted, raw are everywhere. Trump didn't just speak. He confessed. He joked about women, bragged about his daughter, and made off-the-cuff comments that now land like grenades. These tapes weren't meant for the campaign trail, but they've followed him there doing real damage. Asterisk, the most telling part. Melania nowhere to be found. No events, no smiles, no statements, just visible absence. What did she hear in those tapes that made her go silent? What's in those recordings that finally broke the facade? Asterisk, this isn't gossip anymore. It's an implosion on camera in slow motion. No one was trying to blow up Trump's image. They were just replaying the tapes. But what came out was more explosive than anyone expected. Asterisk, Trump openly joked about women's appearances, called Angelina Jolie A6, and laughed along the crude banter without hesitation. Back then, it was brushed off as entertainment. Today, it's ammunition. These weren't leaked moments, they were voluntarily said, recorded, and broadcast. And now they're haunting him like a ghost he can't shake. Asterisk, what's worse is Melania's silence. Her disappearance speaks louder than any statement. Why did she stop showing up? Why now? What crossed the line for her? Is this the moment Trump loses not just votes, but the image of control? Asterisk. Asterisk, my daughter is beautiful. Ivanka. Asterisk, by the way, your daughter, she's beautiful. Can I say this? A couple years ago, I go out with somebody who's 21, and she's talking about studying algebra. It was always embarrassing for me to walk in. It's too young. 30 is like a perfect age. Asterisk, absolutely. She's had enough life experience. Asterisk, she's 35. Too much life experience. Asterisk, what is it at 35? Howard. Asterisk, it's called checkout time. Asterisk, you're probably the greatest judge of beauty on this planet. In fact, I'd create a TV show for you where all you do is judge women. Asterisk, that may be the best idea of all. A simple half-hour show, stripped out all over the country. I'd say I'm the all-time judge. Asterisk, you own this pageant. You go over, meet the girls, and one of them says, Mr. Trump, you're a very sexy man, a beautiful man with fantastic hair. You're a powerful man. I want to sleep with you. Now, you're not the type to say no. Asterisk, I don't want to hurt their feelings. Asterisk, but couldn't that be construed as a conflict? Asterisk, yes. I don't see it as a conflict. It could be, but that's something you worry about later. Asterisk, the question is, how can it not be construed as a conflict? Asterisk, no. I mean, some of these foreign girls, Mr. Trump. In my country, we say hello with vagina. Asterisk, Trump's unfiltered language used to be his strength. He was the guy who said what he thought. The one who didn't play by political rules. But now, that exact trait has become a ticking time bomb. Asterisk, when Stern played the recordings, Trump rating women, dismissing age, mocking marriages, it wasn't just shocking. It was revealing. These weren't edited takedowns. They were raw, real, and undeniable. No context could save them. Asterisk, we have to talk about Donald Trump. He's a big character in the book because he was a big character on my show. Asterisk, that's what I was going to say. You call him one of your best guests ever. Asterisk, Donald Trump, hands down. Whenever you put him on the air, this was before he was running for president, he was an open book. He'd say anything, and oddly enough, during the campaign and even now, people quote these interviews all the time. I was surprised when they dragged out every single one. Asterisk, we've heard the infamous line, I just walk in, I'm the owner. I can get away with it. That wasn't a whisper caught on a hot mic. That was Trump proudly describing how he'd barge into dressing rooms during pageants. Back then, it was said with laughter. Now, the laughter is gone. Asterisk, when that audio plays today, it doesn't land as humor, it lands as horror. It's not just creepy, it's criminal in tone. And for Melania, the wife of the man in those tapes, imagine hearing that played on every screen in the country. Asterisk, no wonder she's nowhere to be seen. Her absence feels deliberate. Is she staying quiet to protect herself, or has she already mentally walked away from a collapsing empire? Asterisk, Donald Trump would come on my show, and well, this is why he was great. Asterisk, there was no filter. I said, Donald. Angelina Jolie, she's one of the most beautiful actresses in the world. Asterisk, she's a 6. Asterisk, now, who says that? Most people, if they're having that thought, keep it pretty guarded. Not Donald. He went right into it. Asterisk, Ivanka Trump. You know who's one of the great beauties of the world? According to everybody, and I helped create her. Ivanka, the most beautiful girl in the world. You know, I would marry her. Asterisk, most people, certainly politicians, don't say these kinds of things. Asterisk, remember the line comparing STDs to the Vietnam War? It was delivered with a chuckle. But no one's laughing now. Trump bragged about dating models and avoiding consequences, as if women were conquests and laws were suggestions. Asterisk, Stern's show used to be a circus of shock humor, but now it's a courtroom exhibit. The media didn't twist these words, they hit rewind and let Trump hang himself. Asterisk, Howard Stern. Well, no question about it. Do you feel that, in some way, you helped make him president? Asterisk, Stern. Absolutely, because Donald would come on my show. Asterisk, does it make you feel bad or good? Asterisk, well, look, I did not vote for Donald Trump. I go into great lengths in this book, and I think people will be interested in this. Hillary Clinton, you know, like in Moby Dick, I was chasing her. She was my obsession. I wanted to see Hillary Clinton win. Asterisk, they called it locker room talk. But these weren't private moments, they were broadcast across the country. Celebrated by Trump's own voice. Again and again, he objectified women, bragged about power, and reduced relationships to transactions. Asterisk, what's worse, he laughed while doing it. Asterisk, Melania, once the polished, composed first lady, has gone silent. No social posts, no rally appearances, not even a wave. She's been erased, like she never existed in the campaign at all. Asterisk, it's not just awkward, it's unsettling. Is she staying quiet out of strategy, or has she seen something that changed everything? Asterisk, the timing is too precise to ignore. The Howard tapes drop, and Melania disappears. This isn't coincidence. This is collapse playing out in real time. Asterisk, Howard Stern said it best. He didn't want to be president. He just wanted to win. Asterisk, that's not a political take, it's a psychological autopsy. Trump loved the spotlight, not the service. The power, not the responsibility. Asterisk, and Melania, she knew. Maybe not from day one, but over time it became impossible to ignore. The taped interviews, the juvenile brags, the constant ego trips. It wasn't leadership, it was performance. Asterisk, and like any staged act, eventually the audience starts to see through it. Now, even the first lady isn't clapping anymore. Asterisk, when the cameras panned, she was gone. No explanation, no damage control, just gone, because when a show becomes unbearable, even the lead actress walks out, and Melania already did, asterisk. Trump later said, "Well, I watch. I know some of them, like Howard. I was on the Howard Stern show as much as anybody, and he was great at that time. Then he went woke, yeah. And since he's gone woke, his ratings have gone down the tubes. And he sort of went anti-Trump for a couple of reasons, but I was on his show a lot. In fact, he has a best of. Did you ever see it? I don't want to promote it necessarily, but I was there for just about all of them, the best of. We had good shows, it was good, but he's changed, and you know, he doesn't do the ratings anymore. No, he doesn't have to. He's almost finished. Asterisk. Trump once leaned on Melania like a political prop, the elegant balance to his chaos. But now, that elegance is Mia. The woman who once graced every stage with poise and polish is now a ghost in her own marriage. Asterisk behind the scenes. Reports suggest she's retreated to her own wing in Mar-a-Lago, barely engaging. Publicly, she's a no-show, not for rallies, not for interviews, not even for basic appearances. Asterisk, and here's the haunting part, it's not just the press noticing, it's the voters. People are asking, where's Melania? And Trump has no real answer. Asterisk maybe. Deep down, he knows, maybe the act has finally run out of lines. And the woman who knew them all is done pretending. Asterisk. Stern gave a blunt message to his listeners who still support Trump. Asterisk, the oddity in all of this is the people Trump despises most love him the most. Go look at Mar-a-Lago, see if there's anyone there who looks like you. I'm talking to you in the audience, the Trump voter who idolizes the guy. He despises you. I don't hate Donald. Donald's doing his thing. I hate you for voting for him, for not having the intelligence to see what's going on with the coronavirus, not being able to see what the Justice Department is doing. I hate you. I don't want you here. Asterisk. Trump's response to Stern's fallout, the usual playbook. He called Howard a broken loser, blamed woke culture, and tried to spin the tapes as old jokes taken out of context. Asterisk. But here's what he didn't address: why his own wife won't defend him. Why Melania, who once backed him through scandals and lawsuits, is now silent. Asterisk. You can mock the media, dismiss the polls, rage against fake news, but you can't fake a marriage that's cracking on live TV, and that's what this is, a public unraveling. Asterisk. The man who demanded loyalty from everyone is now watching the most important person in his life check out. Not with words, with silence. Asterisk. And in this story, silence is the loudest betrayal of all. Asterisk. The opposite of woke, to me, is asleep, and I think I'm awake. Asterisk. This must have gotten Trump all charged up, because at 3 a.m. on a Sunday morning, he started tweeting, Howard Stern is a broken loser jerk-off, not loyal. The usual tirade. Asterisk. Imagine you're the 45th president of the United States, and you're sitting there at 3 a.m. writing about Howard Stern. Asterisk. There's something haunting about the way Trump lashes out when cornered. Stern didn't attack him, he just played back the truth. Old clips. Trump's own words, unedited. Asterisk. But instead of accountability, Trump exploded 3 a.m. rage tweeting like a man unraveling. Asterisk. Where's Melania during this spiral? Vanished. You can almost hear the silence between them. Asterisk. Trump's chaos is nothing new, but Melania's absence during his most desperate moments says more than 1,000 tweets. Asterisk. If your own spouse won't back you when the world is watching, what does that reveal? Asterisk. Maybe the real betrayal isn't from the press, but from the people closest to him. Asterisk. And she's not laughing. She's not speaking. She's not even showing up. That's not coincidence, it's recoil. Asterisk. She married a brand, not a bomb, and now that brand is crumbling. Asterisk. Every second she stays silent, people notice. Every day she skips an event, they wonder. Asterisk. We've seen Trump play many roles: business mogul, TV boss, political bulldozer. But husband, that script is falling apart. Asterisk. Watch the way Melania looks at him in public, cold, distant, like she's watching a stranger perform. Asterisk. Behind the scenes, reports say they live separate lives in separate bedrooms. Asterisk. This isn't just a strained marriage, it's a separation hiding in plain sight. Asterisk. And now, with these tapes back in the spotlight, that distance feels irreversible. Asterisk. Melania didn't release a statement, but she didn't need to. Her silence is the statement. Asterisk. In the middle of Trump's loudest controversies, the quiet from his own household is deafening. Asterisk. Trump once built his empire on image, gold, power, women, and the picture-perfect family. Asterisk. But now the images cracked, and the woman who helped complete it has disappeared. Asterisk Howard Stern didn't break Trump. He just replayed what was already there. Asterisk the disturbing part. Trump's base still claps, still cheers, still pretends nothing's wrong. Asterisk but if Melania's body language is any clue, something is very, very wrong. Asterisk she's not hiding from the media, she's hiding from the fallout. Asterisk she stepped off stage, and the spotlight is getting darker without her. Asterisk this isn't just political, it's personal. Asterisk the Trump-Stern fallout has done what few scandals could. It pulled back the curtain completely. Asterisk and what we see a man unraveling alone. Asterisk Melania's retreat isn't just a PR issue, it's a warning sign. Asterisk if your partner no longer shows up to defend you, maybe she's done defending the lie. Asterisk the image of Trump as the alpha, the showman, the kingmaker, it's collapsing under the weight of his own words. Asterisk